first thing we're gonna do is go to this side of the shop, see if it works over here. Oh, we got some drip spillage there. You can tell the concrete guy knew what he was doing here. Look at all the way to the drain, both sides. I'm not gonna show you what it does on that side though. Look at this. I got a puddle here though. Damn it. I don't know. Can't remember what happened there, but I know I was having a bit of a time with this floor. This floor was not cooperating with me at all. Another big thing I lost when I did this, I lost time because it had, when I poured this, as soon as we got done pouring it, it started raining. And I'm not talking little rain. I'm talking about everyone, the two guys I had helping me from my buddy's crew, he owns a concrete business. They both were like, you're fucked. You just wasted $7,800 worth of concrete. Not to mention all the foam and radiant heat I had in the floor. I mean, it was bad. They even came back the next day just to see how bad it was. But to their surprise, this motherfucking guy was on it. So thank you, Andy Allen and Allen Masonry, because without those two guys helping me get the mud down, I would have been fucked. There was no way to pour 60 yards by myself. But I got pictures somewhere. I wish I would have took more video, but this fucking interweb shit wasn't around. Well, it was around, but I didn't put any bevel on all the doors like a dumbass. I don't know why I didn't do that. I was too busy on trying to save the floor. And one day I'll go around the floor and show you where it's actually bad. But for the most part, it was great. I think 7 o'clock that day in the afternoon, we had just finished slopping it down. And then I had to wait a couple hours for it to start setting up. And this side we poured first, so this side was setting up good. We got a couple small dippy areas, but you know, all we did was I rented a pumper truck so 3 guys could do it. Otherwise, 3 guys could never pour this. And then I just started taking my bowl float and smoothing it flat. Boom, boom, boom. So we had this bitch done in no time. We didn't screed it. That's the only reason there's no perfect area in here, and it does puddle a little bit here and there. Other than that, the fucking floor came out phenomenal. I mean, anybody that knows concrete and comes here and they're like, damn, to know the story of what happened with the rain and all these, good thing all these joists are 40 foot because I ended up laying them across on the block from one end to the other, from side to side. And then I had 3 big tarps and I tarped it off. And for 4 hours straight, I was in there on my hands and knees under that much plus whatever the 1 foot tall eye joists were, trawling this all by myself on my hands and knees. So that's just another chalk mark on my belt of reason why my back hurts. And then as soon as I could, I peeled off all that shit. It was probably like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I just started using my power trowel on it, and that's why there's no big fucked up spots in it. I didn't get around the edges very well, like I said. The edges, but who gives a fuck about the edges, you know? They kind of barrel down. I just didn't have the manpower, you know? I did it by myself, basically. Besides the guys that helped me slop it down. And even then, I paid $1,000 to have a pumper truck sitting here to pump it all out. You know, and the sides, you can see where the cream got a little crazy right there, but other than that, it turned out fucking phenomenal for one guy and a fucking bag of dicks. So what are we gonna do today? The internet's working on this side of the building. I switched the internet to way over there in that corner to see if we can get better quality over at the sawmill. Oh, I gotta wire this too. This keeps fucking me up. I got it in the lighting circuit. I'm gonna try to watch my mouth here too today. Can you believe it? I still haven't welded that thing on there. I don't think ice fishing is gonna be a thing this year. Oh well, I tried. Slowly but surely I'll have all the things to go ice fishing. So then maybe next year. I posted a video of a snowmobile ride around the property. The only thing, I don't have a path that goes down this whole side of the property because it's all swamp in there, and I'm not fucking with that. Get all wedged in the swamp. I gotta mill all this lumber up right here. We're gonna slowly walk to the, look at this fucking water. Water already. Disgusting. All this maple right here is all spalted maple. So what we're gonna do, ooh, that's ripped. What we're gonna do is we're gonna slowly transition all these cants over to the mill, cut them up into, I haven't decided. Some of it's gonna be 6/4 inch and a half because we gotta build 6 doors. And then the rest of it is probably, oh, look at that. Our salt lick fell, oh, it's mushy. Our salt lick fell down. Get back up there, mama. Greedy little buggers. We'll go check on the chickens. Hopefully this thing goes all the way to the chicken coop now without splotching out. I got all the beams and shit cut for the treehouse back there, but I think we're switching plans and we're gonna do a treehouse by the lake instead. Look at the mud. I tried to flatten it out over here, but we cut this tree down yesterday. It's a nice one. It looks like it's working here. I gotta get my sticky holder. My sticky holder and mount it right here on the saw. Oh, look at this black walnut. I was gonna use this and glue it onto something. I forgot it there in the snow. Yeah, this is only a 20. It's 23 at this end. Not that big of a tree in the whole list of things. This blade's all rusty. What I should do is do an oil change on that damn thing. I'll put this into a cant and then we'll do an oil change on this thing. That's what I should do. We'll cut this into a cant right now and then we'll do an oil change. You can see this tree has a big crook in it. It's not really that big, but it's got enough of a bend to piss you off anyhow. I have not cut any lumber this winter over here, so last year I had it Can you guys give me a thumbs up if you want to see this get cut into a cant, would you? Can you do a guy a favor? Oh, we got a mess in here. First thing you gotta do is put tension on your belt. Let that warm up a minute. Oh, I gotta put that one arm on too. Real quick, I'm gonna measure to the center of the pith here and down there, and I'm gonna lift that end. I don't have automatic toe board razors, so I gotta do it manually. I'm gonna get fucking phone calls when I'm trying to do this. Bastard. We might end up breaking a blade because that blade's all rusty and been on there for a while. A new blade too. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna measure to the pith. $20 3/4, all right? So then we're gonna come down here. I lost everybody from that fucking phone call. Imagine that. Oh, there you are. All right, what did we say? 20 3/4? I already forgot. It's right on. Not even better. All right, let's make it cut. All right, so this is how this thing works. So we got our scale. It's right there. You can see with the yellow. Now I'm gonna come down. So the top of the tree on this side is at 17 1/4. Now we're going to come down into it about an inch. So we're going to make this go to 16 1/4. And that's where we're going to do our first cut. Matter of fact, I'm going to go another 1/2 inch. Alright? Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit this button right here, and that's gonna set us. So now the machine knows where we're at. I'm also gonna engage this, and what this is this is a blade that runs down the side to get all the debris out, so it saves your blade a little longer. So we're gonna engage that. We're gonna start this. We got some sawdust buildup, so let me just, again, I haven't run this in quite a while, so let me just go through my little thing here. We got sawdust buildup on here. Do that to the other side real quick, get all that shit out of there. That way we're not wobbling everywhere. This side doesn't have a boot. I see that belt was locked here, so I'm sure once the belt wears up, once the belt warms up a little bit, it'll be fine. The other thing we got to make sure we don't do, and everyone that ever had a sawmill has ran into these uprights before, so all right, where should we stand? We'll stand down here. Okay, we'll make our first cut on this 17-foot white pine. I should have went with my first guess. We're getting a little deeper. I could have got some more boards out of that, but that's okay. So I should have went up another inch and a. You see where our line is? And down at the other end, you can see where the line tapers off. But that's how much of a quirk was in this log. And I don't have the skid steer over here, of course. So what I'm gonna do. It's not good to try to cut that into a 1-inch board how it is. Oh, sap! Look at all the sap already. Damn you! I think I'm gonna try to cut a 1-inch board out of here, 2 of them, because I messed up. This isn't a great idea, but I'm gonna get a nail. Well, let's just try it. Let's just try it. This is not a good idea again, but we are gonna try it because that's what we do. worked out really well, guys. Now, normally I wouldn't do that, but because this pine is so sticky in that, I was able to get 2 more cuts out of there. You can see the cuts there. If I hadn't have been able to do that, I would have damn near lost those 2 nice boards. But to get my cant, I had to go in there. Now, usually I would jack that end up a little bit, but when I measured the piths, they were within a 1/2 inch of each other. So I said, to hell with it. And actually that end was higher than this end on the pith. So apparently this side of the tree, however it was standing, grew different. Now, we'll get this top slog off of there. I need gloves for this. Get all dirty. The only thing now that I gotta do is I gotta resaw these to get the boards out of them. But I'll show you what they look like here. I love this. I don't know why I didn't have a sawmill earlier in life. Probably because I was preoccupied doing other things. Let's clean this off. Of course, I'm using one of my good trowels. Nice clear pine this is. Try to set these up here. You see where I do not have a carbide blade in there right now, but it is a new blade. It's just been sitting on the machine for quite a while. Now, I would have lost this nice board right here had I not. Oh man, I need gloves. Let's go get some gloves before my hands turn all black and sappy. Maybe I'll grab the skid steer too, but it is starting to rain. And then we'll get some more boards set over here. What I need is a big area about that size to just stack lumber, dried lumber in. We'll get there eventually. Rome wasn't built in a day, damn it, hey? Look at this wide hips. Wide hips on this old girl. I gotta cut those out though yet. Maybe we'll do that on the next rainy day. Yeah, that sled right there, she'll get up and go. She'll stand right up on edge. But when there's no snow, you can't drive the son of a bitch. All right, where's my gloves at? I got every light on in here. Let's see. Those. I had 2 nice matching gloves for the longest time. I let a buddy use them, and now I'm down to 2 mismatched gloves. Go figure. All right, we got what we came for. We're gonna shut some lights off though. I don't know what else I would need out there. A crescent wrench. Eventually, I want to turn my dump trailer into a gasoline dump trailer because the electronics on it takes so much battery power to lift it up and down. It's kind of a waste. I think we're going to end up cutting this big tree too. That's about how tall that one was that we're cutting right now yesterday. I like it now, but it just, that one too, that one's a little bit bigger. I don't have a whole lot of big trees like that in here, but these 3 right here gotta go. They're just doing nothing. I think we're gonna transfer that over across the street up on the hill, because when we look out over the lake, the swing set that's there now is fallen to pieces. It's lived its days. I think this one's gotta go too. I cut that one last year. I just gotta get this opened up better in here. I got a lot of lumber here that needs to get cut. And as long as we got decent days, we'll get them done. So, let's see here. Okay. I'm gonna flip this one over. That one's straight board here. Get this on this side. Eventually I'll have a little area where you could go ahead and cut these to length right then and there. 10 footers, 12 footers, all that stuff. Weird section of chatter here and here. I wonder what that's about. I need to get a set of rollers too. These are all going to be siding, all these pieces right here. Either, if not for this spot, they'll be siding for something else. Or they could be for the roof too, just like in here. You know, that's all I did was separate them out. I put a bunch of decking, waterproof membrane down to get rid of the dew point, and then I put steel on it. Anytime you're building up here, really anywhere, I believe, you should always put ice and water or some kind of membrane down before you put your roof substrate on, because of a thing called dew point. And if you're not worried about the dew point, then you're an idiot. Because you will get condensation in all atmospheres. And it will drip. And it will turn things rusty. Dew point is real. Now in a greenhouse or something, it don't matter because you want the moisture anyway, but any type of structure that... Man, that's a nice board we would have lost right there. All right, now we can roll our pivot. See how narrow that end is there? That means we're gonna get narrower on both sides. So this 23.5-inch log, I'm probably gonna only end up with a 12-inch cant out of it, but it's gonna be a crisp, clean, square one. But we're gonna get some nice boards out of it too. Now you can maximize your yield by just go ahead and cut all these at 1-inch boards or whatever. But the problem with that is you're gonna lose, well, I shouldn't say the problem with that. The best way to get maximum yield is to cut them all at 1 inch and then come and straight line your board to maximize it. Whereas putting it into a cant, we're gonna end up losing some of that vital material. But let's finish doing the cant process here and go from there. Rolling this big stuff, I don't know if I'm going to be able to roll this, to tell you the truth. We might have to go get the skid steer, but I'm going to try it. This is where I need to get my winch set up, and this is the reason. Because I got a winch set up over there on the wall, and it's supposed to go to eyelet here and then down, and then I could just hook it, hit the button, and it will help me turn this log. But we just aren't there yet. Eventually, not today. Let's see, if I can't do it, I'll go get the skid steer. That's why this is steel. That's why I got such a long cant hook. Gives me the leverage. Over there. You can do it! Except for I can't reach the thing. Okay? That easy, people. I did not think I was going to be able to do that. But I got a, what is this, 6 foot? No, I've got a 5 foot cant hook here. And that was enough. Alright, now should I might have to toe board this one. Let me see if I can get you guys a look here at what I'm actually looking at. See how that baby tips down? So we'll measure the pith again on both sides, and we still might have to tip this up. Let me go grab my tape. So 20 7/8, and this one 20 3/4. So we're just gonna run with it. That's craziness. That is rarity, that you can flop it on the mill and just leave it like that. Here we go. Next. We're gonna lose a couple of 8-foot boards here on the end, but maybe we'll try to skim it one more time, I don't know. Or maybe we'll just flip it and cut 2x2 stickers. You really want to try to utilize every piece of wood you get out. forgot to put my debarker down, so I'm sure that did a toll on my blade. But this tree never got dragged through the mud. As if you look at my channel, I cut it down yesterday and I brought it directly to the mill through the snow, so it doesn't have a lot of dirt in it, thankfully. Otherwise, that would have just killed my blade. All right. Before we get too crazy, I gotta go grab the skid steer. And we gotta put these up on stickers, otherwise it'll be a fucking waste. We'll go grab the skid steer so we can put these on stickers, and then we'll come set them over here, or we might even just leave them there. We'll just sticker them right there. My phone full of shit. I'll grab the little electric chainsaw so we can cut. See how these are all stacked? That's called stickering. That lets the airflow get in there and dry them out. And if you don't do that, then it causes havoc on your material. Warpage will be worse. You get warpage no matter what sometimes, but you can kind of dictate that a little bit if you know the ways to. All right. We will grab this little saw. If we got a battery charge, I don't know. Yeah, this one will work. Yep. All right. This is all wood I got in here. And actually, you know what? Before we get out of here, I'm going to get the dehumidifier. Fuck. Get my dehumidifier set up over here. I gotta empty it too because it's pretty damp in here. I can feel it. And I'm sure this thing is full. I gotta get Judy off the bus here in an hour. So we got an hour to mess around. Ooh. All right, bear with me here. I'm gonna empty this out. Usually this is the water I use to feed the chickens. Wet, wet, wet. But if it's not above 55 in here, then this thing turns to ice and don't work. So there we go. All right, this is the wood we got the other day. We still got to fill it up the rest of the way. Throw this guy in here. No, that won't fit in there with that, will it? Okay. Let's forget where we put that. Put this in here. I got to make a new one of those. All right, guys. Oh, fit my fat ass in here. Okay. Oh, button. Is this plugged in? Nope. I don't want to buy another one of those. $71 people and 3 likes, guys. Maybe you just don't like to watch it. I don't know. Hit the button. Close the door. That's pretty crazy. 71 people and I can't get a like. That's not very... Oh, there we go. Thanks, buds. You know, it's free to give a like, really, and it helps the channel. That's why no matter what channel I go to, I always hit the like. You know, it's the least I could do. It's really simple, too. All you do is double tap. But anyways, we're going to put those over here, I believe. Now I got the skid steer, so I don't have to Although it wasn't even that bad to turn that log this time. So, let's see here. Go ahead and turn that off. We gotta make some stickers. Oh, I gotta redo that. I was thinking about doing something with like a little clamp that I just flip a switch and it holds the blade. So here's my sticker pile though. Dang. Well, that's all nice maple right there. I think them are gonna be stair treads of some sort at some time. Let me see, we might have to just make some stickers really quick. Let's see here. What shall we do? We can put these off to the side, I guess. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna put the skid steer up here. We'll flip this log and then it'll be short enough that I can rip stickers out of these next two cuts. So we'll kind of do like a dual action thing. Roll this. Beautiful. So now, because we got a square edge, we can drop these all the way down. We'll take a couple cuts here off of this. Look at, there's some dirt on this one. That's because I was on a hill back there, kind of. Down. We'll make a couple cuts, and then we'll make some stickers. Oh, you guys didn't see me. I always forget where I'm at with this. All right. And this log's so big and heavy, you don't really got to clamp it down. pretty much got rid of all of the rain on this one side. I'm cleaning up this edge here. Let's see. Turn it again. We're gonna make some stickers, man. Once we get the other side of this cut, we'll make some stickers. I was gonna do it before, but enough room for that. Go one more. $12 3/4. I mean, there's no need to really go more than 12 inches unless you're doing big pop beams of some sort. And I only got a little bit of wane, but there's wane on that bottom side. Maybe we'll call that good. We'll flip this one more time, see what we got. We still might end up rotating it again and cleaning it up. But you got to do it slow and methodical, otherwise you're going to end up, especially I don't have a lot of experience at this, so I'm still learning how to do it, you know? So we'll flip this one more time and we'll go from there. What's up, Beastwood? I know, hey, 95 people. I got 6 likes. It's hard out here for a pimp, you know? It's hard out here for a pimp. Unless you're doing some freaky, crazy shit, people ain't trying to like it, you know? I don't know. Good thing I'm not on here for all that. What can you do? What can you do? All right, we got to flip these back up before I forget. Otherwise, we'll push it off the end and then we'll be really screwed. Ready? Push it tight. That's where this long steel pipe comes in handy, right here. Okay. We got one more side. Sucks we had such a big bow in this. Guys, down again, the log is heavy enough that we don't need to dog it. We don't gotta clamp it because it's heavy enough. Pretty damn close right there. There's a big dip in that log, so I'm gonna make it a couple cuts. My carbide blades cut way better than these ones. Don't think we're gonna be able to get all the wane out of here, otherwise we're just gonna get too small. Because I'm planning on maybe making a couple of beams out of this. I gotta keep an eye on the time. I gotta get my daughter, I forgot. We'll get her, we'll drop her off to the house, and we'll come back and finish up. At 3:10, 3:20 I gotta go. Makes it a little easier to see what you got. So that's it. I guess that's not too bad. Oh. We got 12 and a half, 12 and 3/4 by 11 and 3/4. hard to find a straight. I got a few straight ones in there, but up over 22 inches to find a straight one is kind of rare. I do got some here though. We will get them. But, well, I guess we could flip it one more time. Take this side down. Or if I just save this middle because it is 12, it's going to shrink too, so we can still get three badass 3-inch beams. But I want, if I do make a beam, I want that center, I want the center of that pith to be right in the middle of a 3-inch, see? So right now it's going 3, 6 would be in the middle. So really I almost got to take 1.5 inches. We'll have to do something else. We'll have to separate it up. Because if this is on the edge, it's going to make that board want to warp too. So, now what should I do? I think I'm gonna take a second and think about what I'm thinking about. You know what I mean? That is one giant piece of lumber. Go buy a 17.5 foot 12 by 12 from Maynard's. What's that gonna cost you? 17 foot 6 inches. That's how big this board is. I sold it. I didn't have any real big cookies anymore, but those ones right there, look at how they split. You're pretty much guaranteed a split with pine or anything that sits out, but these are off a 22 incher. A 22 incher. But some guy bought my last ones for 25 bucks a piece, and he was gonna make them into something, but I just put it on I put a piece of log on a jig that I got over there, and then I just cut them. But eventually, man, it's raining out. I don't know if you guys can hear that off my roof or what. That sucks. Pretty soon I'm gonna get to work in the greenhouse. That's gonna be nice. Let me let these chickens out for a minute. Hi guys. Hi guys. Hi baby. It's raining. The chickens were dying to get out of there. This is not a good place to have these either. It really sucks we lost all our good chickens, all our big egg layers. That's what I get though for not keeping them penned up. I gotta be a dad to them, I guess. I got a bunch of garlic planted in that pile there for this year too, so hopefully I can retransplant it again. I don't know if that's gonna affect it. I got 2 bathtubs over there. Actually, I think I got 3 bathtubs around here that I'm gonna put just herbs and garlic in. And then eventually my plan is to make this greenhouse out of post and beam frame all the way to that pine over there. And the tree we cut down was right here yesterday. But that one's a little bit smaller than the one we're cutting right now. There's Fluffhead. And I'm debating on keeping this maple right here too. It's a nice looking tree. That's why I didn't cut it down. We'll see after this year. It's just kind of in a bad spot is all. My last 2 girls there. They're both laying eggs though. They were dying to get some gravel in their gizzard, I can tell that. But there's some fox and some wolves around. Yeah, good. I think moving that thing inside did just enough for us. Oh, I found this too yesterday. Watch this. I gotta put some more stuff on there though. Let's see. Select more photos. Oh shit. There we go. It didn't work. What the hell? Go fishing? There we are. We're fishing. I'm getting really savvy with this interweb stuff, hey? I don't know why it didn't just... I just put something on there and now it's not working. I don't know. Where are you guys going? Huh? Better watch it. That eagle's out. See, when I had a bunch of them, they would come in here and roost all over this. That's why there's chicken shit all over the place. You guys don't even belong in here. And then they would hide up there. And then I got a nest built for my old red used to hang out up there. And at first they used to hide out right there. Like, how in the hell you guys getting up there? I watched it a couple nights in a row and I was like, oh, that's how you're doing it. But that owl would swoop right down in here and nail their ass, so. All right, well, I think on this, we're gonna have to, you know what I'm gonna do first though? I'm gonna measure this and see how square we are. What are you guys doing, huh? What are you doing? I don't got no food in here. I don't got no food in here. So we should be the same here and here. 11 3/4. Yep. What about here? 12 3/4. Yep. So we're cutting. We're not cutting a parallelogram anyway. Hi guys. All right. So you can see there's a beam right above you, a joist, a rafter, I should say, right above us. All right. So it doesn't matter if you have weighing on it. You know, too bad. Like that one there's got a little wane at the end too. You know, everything in here, I built it. I cut and built at the same time I was doing it. And really, that's the only way to do it. Because if you let it dry for a while, it's going to shrink up and you're going to have different sizes. So the best way to do this is to build it and do it as you're going. So this is taller than it is wide. So I think we're gonna dip down. We're gonna make some 2-inch. We're gonna cut a 2-inch. What are you doing, Mama? Come here. Come here. Oh, come here. What are you doing? bring with me. So we're going to cut a 2-inch, and then a 3-inch, and then a 3-inch. Let's see. Where are you guys looking at here? Put your back over here. We cut a 2-inch, and then a 3-inch. No, we're gonna have to cut a. Maybe if we did a 3-inch. We cut a 3-inch, and then a 2-inch. I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? Cut another 1.5 inches. Cut another 1 inch. And there she goes. You better not get killed, dummy. We'll do one more 1 inch out of here, and then we'll do a 2-inch, a 1 inch, a 2-inch, and then a 3-inch. So that'll put us 1 inch and something over the pith. It's still gonna make that one buckle a little bit, but I think that'll be better. Okay. And actually, if I work from the other side, there's less shit on there, but if we make this a 1 inch, okay, yeah. That's it. That's it. That's what we'll do. gonna cut 2 4-inchers out of there. That way, if I decide I want 1.5-inch lumber or 2-inch lumber, then all I gotta do is flip them on edge, rip them, and bam, they're 2x4. However, time is it? 3:04. I got 15 minutes. Still gotta put back the sticker element. I gotta get all these off of here. It's raining out. hands are better than one. We can get them all. Okay, let's try to get a couple of these done. And then we're off. We got 5 minutes to go get food. It's gonna get down into our beam, but you get the point. Now we'll go get Judy, and we'll come back and we'll finish up all these cuts. So if you want to check back in about 30 minutes or so, I'll be back here to finish this up. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the likes. All 10 of yous.